Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Quee. If you are new, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey y'all, today's mukbang. We are trying, I don't think it's practically new, but I haven't had it before. It's the Fanceroni pizza. I think it has like the little fancy pepperoni. But this is what we're doing today. We got like 8 Caesar wings. We do have a story time for today. If you like story times, please stick around for that. We're gonna go ahead and say grace, y'all, and get it started. Amen. How y'all doing today? Got me a Dr. Pepper, a little ice. Yeah, I was craving Dr. Pepper. I don't know why, I just was. So let me know how y'all doing. Oh, oh, top fail. Y'all, the key to having good Little Caesars pizza, when well, I usually order my pizza online because it's fresher when you just order it instead of like getting a pizza that's like already warmed up in the little warmer thing. Anyway, and then I tell them to put like garlic parmesan and what is it? Garlic butter and parmesan on top of my pizza. So good. Toast y'all. And Dr. Pepper. I got some ranch here for my buffalo wings. Dang, I forgot to get nobody there ranch now. I forgot to tell them to give me some some marinara sauce. I wanted some marinara sauce. So have y'all tried this Fanceroni pizza? It just have like the little fancy pepperonis that's like curled up, I guess. Wings. They cook their wings better this time. Usually their wings are like too soft, but they're a little harder because I usually had to bring them home and put them in the air fryer. But that was good. So, yeah, that was a girl named Tiffany. Um, Tiffany was a businesswoman. She went to school. She got her degree in business administration. Everybody described her as a very nice person. She never had a problem with anybody. She was just so outgoing. Her personality was out of this world. Tiffany was stuck on her career. She wanted a degree, so she ended up moving from her home state into Atlanta. She ended up graduating from Clark, Atlanta with her business degree. And Tiffany also loved the nightlife too. She would go out to parties. Just hang out like a regular person. She does go to bars, lounges, things like that. And what other better place to do it than Atlanta? So she ended up meeting this guy one day at Onyx, which is a strip club in Atlanta. They kind of exchanged numbers really fast. They started dating. Both of their careers was taking off. He was the big time DJ at Onyx. Everybody knew him. So both of their careers were like at a good place. After a while, they started having babies. I think they had about 3 kids. Everybody looked at their relationship like it was perfect because, they had the marriage, they had the kids, they had the, everybody thought they had a perfect life because their careers were taking off. And after she got her degree, I think she started working at like Delta or something. So everything was perfect between them. Everybody looked at them like, couple goals. So one night, this call come in from Tiffany's house. It's from Andre, which is her husband. Tiffany's husband is Andre. I think his DJ name was like DJ Dre or something like that. I'm not sure. So the 911 call say it's Andre. He's saying that his wife has been shot. Tiffany has been shot. He needed help right away. So the police get there. They see him flagging the police down in the road right by the house. He's holding I think they had 3 small kids or 2. Well, he's holding their kids as he frantically flagging the police down. Police rush in the house. They see Tiffany laying in her bed, her master bedroom downstairs. So they had like a big house. Like their house had like 6 bedrooms. They stayed in a good neighborhood right east of Atlanta. And she's dead. They found out that she's been shot in the head and like in the torso somewhere. So DJ Andre is going off. He's saying, "What happened? Y'all please tell me what happened." So they take him down for questioning, and he said that he had just got an alert from his ADT alarm system that somebody was in the house. So he said right after he seen it, he called Tiffany, but she didn't answer the phone. So that's when he rushed home. The police did see that there was like a forced entry. Somebody it seemed like somebody had broke in. But they had no leads at this time. They did get a surveillance tape from a neighbor across the street. And they see this like older model car, riding past at the same time that the alarm went off. But they can't make out like the license plate or anything because the video is kind of distorted. So everybody is shocked about Tiffany's death. Because they were like, who wanted to hurt her? She was such a nice person. She was about her career. She was about her business. She really didn't wasn't in the mix with a lot of people. She hung around her sisters. She really wasn't, she really wasn't out there like that. She used to go out all the time, but nobody would want to hurt her, just because. So they still questioned Andre. Andre said he didn't know who would want to hurt his wife because she was such a sweet, outgoing person, but he said it might have something to do with a shooting that happened earlier in the year of another DJ that worked alongside him at Club Onyx. He said his case was, I think his name was DJ Nano or something like that. He was a big time DJ as well at Onyx, and he was, Andre's co-worker. And they never found out who, his death was mysterious, and they never found out, who had killed him. He was coming home one day from the club or something. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was getting out his car, and somebody just came up to him and shot him in the head. They didn't find any evidence. All they found was like bullet cases and stuff like that. But his case was still, open, but it was unsolved. So some time had went past. They have Tiffany funeral. Everybody is so distraught about what's happening. So they have no leads at this time. So the police decide, let's go talk to the family. Get them our condolences and stuff like that. And they had asked, asked the family, what type of relationship did they have? Were they happy? They were basically asking what they knew about Andre. So the family give a whole different story. So the family say, her sister say, Andre is a whole different person that he's portraying to be. Tiffany was planning on leaving him because he was verbally abusing her. They say they never seen him physically abuse her, and she never said nothing about it, but she would say that he would, say meaningful things to her because basically Tiffany was the breadwinner. She was bringing home all the bacon, and he was trying to live off her, with his DJ career because he wanted to live this flashy lifestyle, which Tiffany, she wasn't into that. She was more like, a simple kind of girl, but she had money. So he would, say meaningful things to her when she tried to do little things that wives do, cook. But he wanted to live this flashy lifestyle, so he wanted to eat out every night. He would know she would cook. She would already tell him that she was cooking when he got home, and when he get home and see her in the kitchen cooking, he would say meaningful things to her, like, why are you cooking? I already took the kids out for dinner. We went to this fancy restaurant. So he wanted to live this little lavish lifestyle, using Tiffany for her money, which she made way more money than he did. So they said Tiffany had finally came to the conclusion that she was going to leave him. She told him that, she wanted to sell the house. And because the house was in her name because his credit wasn't good enough to be put on the house. So she was like, she didn't want to leave him there. And he can't pay the bills, and then it messed up her credit. So when he heard that, they said he was furious. He was mad at her. and the verbal abuse became way more worse than it was. So this when they start to, you know, really get deeper into Andre. Because at first they didn't even suspect him as a suspect. Well, he did tell them, you know, their relationship was like any other normal marriage, you know, ups and downs, but they always worked it out. You know what marriage don't have problems. It was like any other. That's what he told them. But the family doesn't like him at all. Like, they hate him. So as they began to investigate him, you know, they checking his alibi. His alibi checks out. He said he was like at the club. But they do check his cell phone records. Now his cell phone records puts him at the club at the time of the murder, but they did see something suspicious. Before the murder and after the murder, he called the same number, and he stayed on the phone with them like quite some time. So they trying to figure out who this number is that he's calling. Like, why? Who are you calling? Right after you find out that your wife has been killed and you stay on the phone with them for a long time. So the number came back to be his best friend that works at the club with him. No, I'm hungry today. So they get the best friends, So they get the best friends, you know, his phone records. And they do see that he is in the area of the murder, the same area of their house. And they also see that he's in the same area a little before that, the same area that Andre is in. So their phone is like pinging together right before the murder. So now they really suspicious about Andre because Andre didn't tell them that he was with him after the club. He told them after he left the club, you know, he went straight home when he heard, you know, the ADT thing going off. He said he went straight home. He never mentioned that he was with the best friend. So they check to see what kind of car that the best friend driving. Y'all, it's the same car that they seen on the surveillance, the neighbor's surveillance tape. It's the same car. So at this point they're gonna arrest Andre and the friend because they're saying, you know, Andre must have put him up to killing his wife, because why would you just kill your best friend's wife? So they catch Andre at the club. They catch Andre at the club. So they see on surveillance tape, you know, after the fact that the best friend, you know, they got the club surrounded. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And they got the club surrounded, everybody in the club whispering, you know, the police is outside, the police is outside. Which Andre don't know nothing about it because he, you know, too busy DJing and stuff. So they see the friend on the surveillance tape, you know, go whisper in Andre's ear. I guess, you know, he's telling him, you know, be on the lookout, the police is outside, they got this place surrounded. You know what I'm saying? So at this point they scared. So they see Andre on the surveillance tape. After, you know, the friend tell him that, he runs to the what is it? He runs to the trash can and started vomiting. So I think, you know, he knew they were closing in on him. Arrest him and the friend. They take him into custody. When they get there, you know, Andre done turned on the friend. He said, you know, the friend came and whispered into his ear when he was in the club and told him, you know, it was me. I killed your wife. It was me. I was the one that did it. Girl, he didn't put his friend under the bus. Threw his friend under the bus to try to save himself, but obviously the police don't buy that. But it's so crazy what people will say when they're in trouble, y'all. Knowing that ain't nobody gonna believe that. So it's obvious that, you know, he paid the friend to do it, so he wouldn't. So he'll have an alibi. So like the city is real hurt by Tiffany's death because so now since everybody, the police said now that he got locked up, Dre got locked up, everybody, it was a rumor going around that he was the one that killed, you know, the DJ Nando guy, the one that got killed before in the earlier of the year, because they say he was jealous of him. Because he was like the big time DJ, and that's what Andre wanted to be. He wanted to be the big time DJ in Onyx, which he was. DJ Nando was the better DJ, and Andre wanted his spot, girl. He wanted to be the big DJ. So they said it was a rumor going around saying that he was the one that killed him, but the police said they could never like prove it. But that was the rumor that was going around Atlanta. And they said so many dancers at the club quit because they were saying it was like a dark cloud over Club Onyx because, you know, all the DJs were dying and then this happened. So yeah, y'all, he ended up getting life, I think, in prison. And y'all, the bad thing about it is he killed her while her kids was in the house. Her kids were in the house with her when the guy, his best friend killed her. Her kids were in the house too. That's so crazy. It's crazy what people will do. But anyway, y'all, I'm full now, obviously. Whew, that was good. I think that soda made me full. This pizza was pretty good, y'all, but I think it's too many pepperonis in my opinion. I don't really like that many pepperonis, but it was good. It was pretty decent. The wings were good this time. Usually they cook their wings too soft. But like I was saying before my camera stopped recording, what was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I'm full now, and I wanted to start doing something new at the end of the videos. Y'all, I want to leave y'all with like a little quote or something, you know, just to get. Sometimes people need you know, things to get them through their day. Because I know this morning I was feeling so lazy. I didn't want to get up and do nothing. I was going to lay in the bed all day. So I'm like, I can't be laying in the bed all day when I know I got things to do. So I did get a quote today, y'all. Today's quote is, it is, determination is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. So I was like, I need to be getting up doing a video because I know I do got goals for the end of the year. So I'm like, let me get up. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream, okay? So that's today's quote. I hope somebody take it in consideration, girl. Get up out of their bed, do something. You know, you do need to take breaks here and there. If you want to lay in the bed, it's okay, but just don't stay there too long. Get back up, pick yourself back up. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to go follow me on my vlog channel, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.
Somebody tell me the answers. you wasn't bleeding.